Alright guys, I hope this camera's facing right, because obviously I can't check it on my phone because I've got my DJI Mavic linked up to it. But I'm trying a wee experiment today. Obviously if you watch my video on the plane, I was trying to get my drone to follow it and it didn't really work out, so I'm going to try that again at some other point. But for today I wanted to take my big Kraton 8S out, and I was thinking as well, I had to buy two 4S batteries when I got it, because all the cars I've got, probably a lot of people in a similar situation, are 3S or 6S, so you only need 3S batteries unless you've got a 4S car, which even then most people have probably got two 2S batteries. So I'm going to run the big Kraton on 6S today to see what it's like. Obviously it won't be as fast and things like that, but I want to see how much guts it's actually got in 6S and how it does. So I'll switch it on just now just to show you this is actually 6S. So you hear the beeps. So you heard that was a 6 beeps there, so that's telling me it's on 6S. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get the body back on this big monster, try and get the drone up, link it onto it and see if we can follow it. And if that goes well, what I'll do is I'll kind of make a wee video, sort of some drone footage of the Kraton going about. And also, if you probably noticed, I've put a GoPro mount on the top of the Kraton, so maybe hopefully get some onboard footage too. So hopefully this will all work out. So just one of these things I wanted to try. But I mean, I think this could actually still be good on 6S. An absolute beast on 8, but 6 I think it might actually still be alright, so we'll find out in a wee second. So, well, you can see already it's still got a good bit of oomph. So I'll get the drone up now, try to link onto it, and if I can do that and I can follow it around here, I'll go up and do some jumps and things, and maybe some hill climbs. But this is just kind of just as I go along, I'm not really editing anything of this, just try to do it how it works out. What happened there? Oh, the motors isn't turning. Strange. Right, well, no idea what's going on there with the drone, so that plan's kind of over before it begins. Seems every time I've got some kind of idea, something seems to be going wrong recently. But I've got obviously full cover of warranty on this drone and stuff, so this will be going back. Something definitely up with the motor somewhere. So what I'll do, I'll stop the camera just now, just get some onboard playing about with the Kraton. We'll try it on the 6S, and yeah, pretty annoyed about that, but not much I can really do there now. And to be fair, even if the motor did start going there now, I really want to put it up in the air and risk the motor jamming or something and do more damage to the drone. So what I'll have to do, I'll put this away, and like I say, we'll get on with the big Kraton. Right guys, that's me just finished my little bash there on the 6S, which to be fair was still as fun, so I'm quite happy to bash it on 6S. If anything, it's still got a good bit of power, and probably because it's got a little bit less power though, you've got less likely to damage it or get yourself in trouble. So I don't actually mind that up here, because there is a lot of big huge boulders and things you can catch yourself out on if you're not careful. But the reason I've got this up just now is just I've got the body off. My actual GoPro mount came off when I was doing some of the onboard, but it's just a kind of cheap one that I'd bought, so it kind of stuck onto it and obviously pinged off with the vibration, which is no big deal. But inside the car, it's absolutely immaculate. I mean, obviously a bit of dust and stuff, but considering all the rocks and gravel here, I mean, the ground's absolutely caked in it. Just one little bit of stone in here, nothing else really, a little tiny bit at the back of the battery tray, but these little guards do a fantastic job of keeping everything out, so really impressed with that. I'm still going to get I think there's stone guards you get for the front, so that's probably how the little bits have got in. I'll get them too to keep inside it clean, but yeah, I'm really impressed with it. I mean, so far with the car, this is the second or third time I've had it out. I can't actually remember, I think it's the second, but it's not missed a beat. I thought I had a diff issue at one point, but there was nothing wrong. It was just the rear wheel here. What had actually happened was a big massive stone had got in here and it had just caught in and stopped the wheel turning. So when I went over to the car, I seen that, took it out, no issue since. But that's kind of a flick thing, and because they're big wheel spaces, things are going to get in there. But yeah, the car's been absolutely amazing. Definitely my favourite. The Mojave's always been my favourite RC car, but going up a scale and just with the way this thing jumps, handles, I'm running it with 0 AVC on. I don't think you even need it, to be fair, but I mean, if you wanted it, it's there. At some point I might try and get the module and the Spectrum batteries and run it that way, but it's not really an urgent thing to do. But yeah, I mean, the Kraton 8S, some negativity when it came out. I've got the V1 mod brace and new bars coming out, sorry, V1.5 mod brace and new bars coming out. But other than that, I mean, I can't fault the car at all. Some people have said that they think the steering servo is weak and not responsive enough. Well, for the type of surfaces I'm driving on, feels absolutely perfect to me. Plus you can up the voltage inside the ESC if you wanted to, so excuse me, that's not a corona cough, that's a dust cough. Don't worry about me guys. But yeah, I mean, there's nothing I can really fault. There's nothing I'd like to improve on it so far. People talk about the diff oils and that, but for me, I just like running this car exactly how it is, and I've got no intention of changing anything. Maybe if the tyres wear, or replace a part if I break it, but this is going to be pretty standard. The only thing I might do down the line is I quite like the Proline brute body for it, so I might get that as another body just so I can kind of mix it up once in a while. But realistically, I think this car is just so underrated, amazing, and I'm really glad I got this over an X-Max. I know that's obviously meant to be the best sort of big fifth scale monster truck thing, but this is more a truggy, so it's a kind of different handling sort of platform. But I just like the fact that it's got metal chassis, metal bases, awesome shocks. There's just nothing about it that I don't like. It's just, even this little system here, it's for clipping your battery ties on to stop them popping out on the straps. There's little teeth just on the bottom of the shocks, just wee things I notice all the time to stop the springs coming out. Yeah, it's just little touches about this. It just seems like there's been a lot of thought put into it. Even if you want to change your opinion, which I don't, I mean, instead of having to take this whole bar off, they've actually got a little hole through it so you can get to your opinion with your Allen key to take that out and things. So I mean, they clearly are looking out for people that want to sort of maintain them well and upgrade them and that. There seems to be a lot of options with it, but personally I'm just keeping this absolutely standard because I'm just totally in love with the platform. It's absolutely amazing. So hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.